Jean Jennings has died. Former car and driver editor, was a pioneering autojournalist. Jean Marie Jennings, a former car and driver editor and a pioneering woman in automotive journalism, died on December 16, at age 70, after living with Alzheimer's disease. Jennings was an editor at Car and Driver from 1980 to 1985, when her name was Jean Lindemood. In 1985 she left with editor-publisher David E. Davis Jr. and several other C/D staffers to found Automobile magazine. There, she was executive editor, rising to become editor-in-chief in 2000. She remained with Automobile until 2014 and started a sister website called Jean Knows Cars, which she published until 2016. Jean grew up in tiny New Baltimore, Michigan, the only girl in a family of 6 children. She learned to drive as a 14-year-old exchange student in Ecuador, at the wheel of a Toyota Land Cruiser in the Andes Mountains. After graduating early from high school, she attended the University of Michigan but dropped out after a year. Jean then drove a cab, learning to wrench on it herself, before landing a job at Chrysler Proving Grounds, where she was a mechanic and did crash testing. Laid off in 1980, she applied for a job at Car and Driver at the urging of her brother, automotive journalist Paul Leenert. Her father, Bob Leenert, was the editor of Automotive News. Her most significant writing at the time consisted of a local union newsletter she'd started, which won awards. As she later put it, "I was distinctly unqualified. I knew nothing about car magazines. I knew nothing about David E. Davis Jr. or that he did not like to be called Dave, which I called him the minute I met him. But Jean soon got him laughing telling some story, and as she put it, he hired me to piss off the boys there." Jean made her Car and Driver debut in the January 1981 issue and soon became a reader favorite. "We had a lot of great writers on board," recalled Davis years later, in a 2001 profile of Jean in The New Yorker. But Jean just changed the nature of the reader's response to the magazine.